I just spent $800 on a smartwatch that I'm definitely going to be returning. And the $800 was actually on a Black Friday sale. So normally this watch is even more than that. So as you obviously know from the thumbnail, today we are gonna be talking about the Garmin Enduro 2. And there's already enough videos on YouTube about just a basic unboxing and the details of what this watch does. This watch is extremely capable, especially if you're into high-end adventure, mountain biking, ultra trail running, hiking, anything that takes you outside that you want to be able to track and make sure that you know exactly what's going on. This watch it's very capable. So if you're new here, welcome to Product Parade, where we parade around our favorite products and tell you what we like and what we don't like about them. And I am currently in the market for a smartwatch. I just ran the New York City Marathon, and I didn't have a great way to track the marathon. I just had my Oura Ring, and unfortunately, all of my Oura Ring data, it's saved in Oura Ring, but normally it connects to Strava. It didn't upload to Strava like it normally does, so I don't have the all of the data points that I wish I did for my marathon performance. The other thing is I didn't know if I was gonna keep running after the marathon, and I've actually really enjoyed running, so I want to keep running. And with that, I feel like it is now time to start investing in something that I can track my runs more accurately with. And obviously it's more than just tracking my runs, it's tracking my body's performance and knowing what's happening. So given the range of things that I like to do, from snow skiing, mountain biking, trail running, hiking, just being in the great outdoors, doing whatever I want to do, I found the Enduro 2 as the best option for me. So I went ahead and bought it, and I've got it right here. Now, one of the main selling points for me actually was this band. I thought this style of band had a great look for kind of an adventure outdoorsy watch. It was more than just the rubber, like a rubber band, and it even comes with a rubber band, which we'll talk about in a second. But I really liked this look, and that's what I wanted to go for. However, this is one of the few watches that you don't get to choose the head size. So this leads me to the main point of this video. The head size on this is enormous. I would say I'm a pretty normal guy. Some people say I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'1", 185 pounds, and I guess they're little tiny wrists, because when I put on this watch, I'll show you. It looks huge on me. When I turn it around to look at the time, I feel like my arm just shrunk 7 sizes. And I know I don't have the biggest arms, but I mean, that's huge. And at first I thought I wouldn't really care. I could get used to the size, because I've actually talked to a few people who have the Phoenix or just different watches, and they're like, yeah, at first I didn't like it, but then I got used to it. But I don't think they actually got used to it, because I have another friend that told me they would have gone for a smaller watch if they were to do it again. And here's something that I didn't originally think about, but it's November, it's New York City, it's cold. I had the watch on, I was just, giving it a feel, seeing what was nice, and then I wanted to put on a hoodie. And with the hoodie, you know how hoodies sometimes get tight right here, right around the arm, right around the wrist? It was so awkward. I couldn't get the hoodie on over the wrist. Case in point. So hoodie's on, it's all good. But then to check the time, you have to pull it up over a massive wristwatch, and then pull it back over. And on a hoodie that is a little looser and fits bigger, it's not horrible, but I mean, you can see there's a huge space right there that is super weird. So I found it super annoying to have to deal with my hoodie over such a large watch face. And unfortunately, the Enduro 2 doesn't come in a smaller watch face. So the other thing is that I mentioned before is it does come with a rubber band. However, this band, it looks huge. It looks very, very thick, and it is thicker than the nylon band or whatever fabric this is made of, which just adds to the point of this watch feeling and looking huge apparently my scrawny little arm. So unfortunately, I found that I would be the target market for this watch, but it just doesn't fit my wrist. So with that, I'm gonna keep looking, and I will let you guys know where I land in a future video. Functionality, everything, great. I don't know what's making this so big. I know it has a massive battery in it. If the battery in this is what's making this so ginormous, you know, I'd be fine with a 15-day battery, 20-day battery, half the size, for a much smaller Enduro watch. But it seems like pretty common user feedback for Garmin that the 51 millimeter watch face is just way too massive. So this is on Garmin.com, and the other thing I wanted to point out is they have a bunch of pictures of people's Instagram. And this first one, Renee Berry, it doesn't look that bad, but there's a huge bandana next to the watch, so I can't really tell if it fits the wrist or not. But when I keep scrolling, that looks too big. That looks too big. That looks too big. So does that. I mean, that looks way too big. So, oh my, like, the watch face is literally bigger than the wrist here. So, I mean, if that is what you're going for, if you're going for a small wrist, small arm look, and a huge watch face, this may be your style. I feel like I would rather have something a little more proportionate. So yeah, I don't know. Or it'd be nice if they could just make this a bit smaller of a watch face. So anyway, that's my opinion. I would love to hear what you think, and if you end up purchasing the Garmin Enduro 2, would love to hear your thoughts on it. I'll add a link to it down below in case you want to check it out. And with all that being said, take it easy.